He has been a big fan of this since he was a kid, and he's talked about it a long time as we were making all the films at Pixar of wanting to do this. And so when the opportunity came up with Disney to make this as a live action film, I was so proud of him, so excited for him to do this.
Well, we all have things when we're kids that we either heard or watched or read, and they just stick with you. Sometimes you can't even justify it. And I don't know, I think it's just this, even though it was a 1912 book, and I'm this kid in 1976, I'm about 11 years old, and I read this thing, I just couldn't drop the idea of being like this extraordinary person in a new world and having like the coolest best friend. You're trying to win the heart of the most beautiful woman in the universe. I mean, what is there not about that for an 11-year-old boy to love? And I just think it was such a realized world in the book that I couldn't stop thinking about it. I always wanted to see it on the screen. I feel like I won the lottery. I mean, not only did I get to make this movie that I've always wanted to see, but I got surrounded by the best actors, the best crew. I was just surrounded by such professionalism, such talent. And frankly, I'm kind of spoiled. I'm used to that at Pixar. You know, they had this joke on set. They go, "What's it like to work with real people?" And I go, "I've been working with real people my whole life. It's just I get to be kind of outdoors now and doing it." So we became a family, and we would love to do it again.
I just think first it's just this journey, and you just got to go with it. You just got to let your mind be plucked, let your heart be plucked, let your soul be plucked, and just go for 2 hours, hard and fast.
Well, Taras Tarkas is a great role, and you know, I had worked with Andrew Stanton before, and this was really a passion project for him. So when I knew he was doing it, I knocked on his door and said, "What can I do?" It's really the beginnings of, you know, popular American literature's imaginings about life on other planets. It's 100 years old. A lot of people cite it as an influence, so it's you know, it's a strong source.
Obviously, it's an honor to play him, and an honor to breathe life into, you know, Andrew Stanton's kind of boyhood idol, more or less. And no one's going to put more pressure on it than myself to kind of breathe life into him. And there is the action, there's the stunts, but at the end of the day, it really is a character-driven story. It was just such a ride, from the Great White Ape to the learning to jump sequence to being hooked up to 250-foot cranes. It's all of it.